Mr. Oğuzhan, thank you very much for joining us. Kazakhstan is now one of the leading countries in our region for receiving the EBRD investments. What factors do you think contribute to this feature, and how would you explain this, please?
You are absolutely right. Indeed, Kazakhstan is our longest uninterrupted running operations in Central Asia. We have been here since the very beginning, over 30 years. 2 years ago, we celebrated our 30 year of operations in Kazakhstan. Since inception of our activities, we have invested more than 10.3 billion euros in across more than 325 projects in Kazakhstan. So it has always been an important country for us. As EBRD, and with the current portfolio, it is in one of the top 5-6 countries in terms of the magnitude of our portfolio, that is active portfolio in Kazakhstan. We have 122 projects currently active here, and we operate in Kazakhstan across 2 offices. Almaty office, and we have also an office in Astana. So we have more than or close to 100 people on the ground, which also puts Kazakhstan into the map. Now, why Kazakhstan is a question. As EBRD, we promote the transition of the economies, especially after the demise of the Soviet Union, economies into the capital-based, private sector-based economies, market economies. And this is the key reason why EBRD was established. And through the years, Kazakhstan, with its vibrant and dynamic economy, has always been an important destination for both foreign indirect investments and also for EBRD investments as well. And as I gave the numbers to you, it is more than 325 projects is quite a lot. So size of the economy, vibrancy of the economy, and the opportunities of development, the reform program, and the willingness to move forward for the economic reforms are the important factors why we are here, supporting Kazakhstan's journey towards transitioning into capital market economies and development of the country.
Yes, now you mentioned that EBRD has attracted already 10.3 billion euros for the economy of Kazakhstan. But I've seen the news that until the end of this year, which is 2024, the bank is aimed to double this number, right? So how exactly, and through which projects?
Okay, no, this is very good. 10.3 is the total number that we put in. Yes, and this is EBRD's resources. The total size of the projects is at least 3 times more than that when we are talking about the attraction. Now, last year we have invested close to 300 million euros in Kazakhstan across 21 projects, and this year already we are at 470 million across 16 projects. So we have already increased compared to last year, and the goal is to at least minimum double what we invested last year. So between 550 to 600 million euros here in Kazakhstan, probably across between 20 to 25 projects here is our goal this year. And this, basically across all the sectors.
Yes, now we have a middle corridor in which Kazakhstan is involved, as well as other Central Asian states. And there was an announcement that 1.5 billion euros, right, will be invested by EBRD. Is there any possibility that this number might be increased?
Definitely, it is one of the key priorities for EBRD to invest in infrastructure that supports connectivity and to increase competitiveness. There is a very important window of opportunity right now to make middle corridor or the Trans-Caspian corridor a safe, a cheap, safe, viable alternative corridor. And Kazakhstan is at the core and center of it as the most important country, a true Eurasian transit hub. And as EBRD, last year we invested almost 100 million in 4 projects.
No,
This
right?
year we have also invested a number of projects. One of the highlights that I can give is that earlier this year we have signed an agreement and we've provided a loan to Kazakhstan usually for 200 million Swiss francs. And this was also a part of the project where it was used for refinancing, but it will also allow KTC to be able to relieve some capital to be able to use for middle corridor projects as well. And we are looking into many particularly private sector projects where we can support the private sector to be the operators of the middle corridor, of the Trans-Caspian corridor to increase
So coming back to my question, this
Yes.
1.5 billion euros will be.
We are on track.
Changed, right?
We are on track with investments. We are continuing to invest 1.5 billion with the projects that we will have this year and next year. We will definitely reach that number.
My last question is, Kazakhstan is now, one of its primary goals is to attract direct foreign investments, as well as it tries to diversify its economy. What sectors do you think are still underestimated in our country, you think?
Critical raw materials and agribusiness are the 2 areas which I think is going to be key for Kazakhstan going forward in terms of diversification of its economy. Critical raw materials, not only mining, but mining and also exactly. And secondly, agribusiness. With the vast geography, territory that Kazakhstan has, ninth largest territory in the world, with a lot of arable land. This can be definitely utilized. So agribusiness is also the second one where I see a lot of opportunities going forward. And as EBRD, needless to say, we will be there to support, both on the government side through our policy engagement, but also more importantly on the investment side to the relevant investors.
Thank you very much, Mr. Uskan.
Thank you. Pleasure.